Welcome back everybody, Dan the Monster Man again from gourmetpapermache.com. This is the third part of my mask making series. Today we're going to put the mask together and start sculpting some of the features. These horns are dry now and they are cool. Look at this. Fantastic. Problem is they're a little too heavy, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut them in half, pull out the insides, patch it up with masking tape. When I cut paper mache, I like using a serrated steak knife, something that is kind of dull. It's the serration that does the cutting, not the sharpness. I'm going to cut this right in half, right about here. I didn't show it here, but I cut the end of the hanger so that I could pull it out. There we go. This is fun. Just grab any part of the wads of paper inside and pull. I used my pliers for part of this, makes it easier, and I was able to pull out the other part of the hangers. There we go, a perfect shell. Now I'll just tape the two parts together. There we go. For the size of these horns, they're amazingly light. Had LASIK surgery the other day. It seemed to go pretty well. Still a little dilated, I think. We need to talk about eyes and teeth before we move on. Teeth first. Eddie, get out of the way. I like to use polymer clay for my teeth, so I use either Sculpey or Fimo. I know some people like cold porcelain. You can find recipes for that on the internet. Very easy to use. You just pull off a little piece, rub it between your palm and your finger until you get a nice tooth shape. I'm just going to make incisors, 4 on the top, 4 on the bottom, and canines. With a little practice, they'll just seem to pop out. Put them in the oven, 275 degrees for 15 minutes, but everything's approximate. Take them out when you hear the buzzer or if you smell smoke. Okay, for the sculpting, we're going to need a few things. For tools, we're going to use a serrated knife like I used for the horns. I'm going to use scissors. I've got a couple different kinds of masking tape. You only need one. Obviously some paper left over from the mache. Here are the teeth I made out of Fimo. And I've got a glue gun. I love glue guns. I need holes, so I'm going to cut them with my serrated knife. Remember, there's wire in the back, so it's going to have some sharp edges. For that, I'm going to pinch around the edges. I'm going to do the same for the nose, although I'm going to use scissors for part of it. Then I'm going to cut the mouth. I'm going to make that a little bit bigger later on. So I've got eye holes cut, I've got a nose hole and a mouth hole. Now I could either just sculpt around these eyes and then that would have my eyes in the back kind of sunken in. But you know, I've got something cool for me. I'm old, so I wear reading glasses. In fact, I can see better far away with my reading glasses. I've got an old pair. I'm going to do something with this that's really cool. I found a great pair of eyes on the internet. I used Photoshop to get them the right size, about an inch around. Then I printed them on photo paper. Then I took an old pair of glasses and popped out the lenses. I'll cut around the iris here, and then I'll cut out the lens. Then I'll get some Scotch tape and tape it on the inside of each lens. Of course, these lenses have to match with my own, so I'm going to temporarily put this onto the mask with masking tape. Then I'll try the mask on and I'll just make small adjustments so that my eyes are looking through the lenses. Then I'll hot glue the lenses in place and pull the masking tape off. So not only will my mask have the great yellow eyes, I'll be looking through my own glasses. With the eyes in place, I'm going to put on the teeth with hot glue. Got to start someplace, so I'm going to cut a corner off the horn with the scissors. So you have to make some adjustments. Fits pretty well. Use some hot glue to put it on. I'll use the scrap I cut off to cover the hole in the bottom. Hot glue first, then masking tape. Then I'll repeat the process with the other horn. Well, this isn't too bad. A little bit tight. Well, oops. Well, this is a good time to end part 3, I think. See you for part 4. Perfect.